Write or die. Exterior college campus. Day. Sign. University of Reading, Maine. Isolated woodsy area. Red brick buildings with clusters of students. Interior college classroom. Day. Traditional college classroom filled with students. Harvey Maxwell, 22, student, sits at a student's desk, tense but excited. King James, 40s, local celebrity novelist, writes King James on the board. The bell tolls 9 a.m. King James shuts the classroom door and locks it. He walks back to the chalkboard. A female student slams up against the locked door and struggles to get in. Harvey accidentally looks her in the eye and cringes.
Let me in, please.
Harvey looks from King James's back to the girl. Late students slam against the glass door panes, jiggle the handle, and knock. King James ignores them. Harvey darts over and unlocks the door, scurries back to his desk. 4 students pour in.
Took you long enough, asshole.
King James walks back to the door and locks it again, pulls down the shade on the door. He glares at Harvey. He strolls back and forth in front of the class. Students stare wide-eyed at him and each other. Harvey gulps.
Welcome, seniors. Some of you have submitted impressive short stories about love, death, and even, wait for it, squirrels.
Harvey blushes and sinks down in his seat.
I am quite literally on high alert.
Students laugh uneasily.
This year, under my benevolent tutelage, you will write your great American novel and upon graduation, launch yourselves into a prolific writing career and become a celebrated author, just like me.
Students smile, some thrilled, others smug. King James slams his hand on his desk, and they all jump in their seats.
Lies. All lies. Here's the truth. Statistically speaking, in this class of 30, only 10 of you will write.
He paces.
Of the 10, 9 will teach. Of the 9, only 1 of you, at most, will be a writer. Of some sort.
4 students get up and leave as King James passes out a single piece of paper to each student.
Those who can write, write. Those who can't, teach.
Student 2 raises his hand.
Excuse me, sir. Aren't you doing both?
Both what?
Writing?
Yes. It's well known I'm a famous novelist. Mystery, spy, horror.
But aren't you also teaching?
Am I?
King James stares him down.
Which will you be? Writer or teacher? Let's find out. You've 50 minutes to write a short story, beginning, middle, end.
King James sits, puts his feet up, and reads. He looks up.
And do strive for a loftier goal than writing children's books.
King James stares hard at Harvey, and he sinks further into his seat. He tries to think, stares up at the ceiling. He taps his pencil on his chin. He stares at the blank piece of paper, starts to sweat. The clock ticks, pencils scratch. A fly bangs against the window. There's a roar in his ears. Other students scribble. Harvey jumps out of his seat and crashes to the door. He pulls and twists the doorknob, unable to open it.
I need to get out of here.
He struggles to breathe as he helplessly tries to push and pull the door. King James walks over and stares him down as he uses 2 fingers to unlock it. Harvey bolts. King James sighs and shakes his head.
Teacher!
Exterior campus day. 10 years later. A banner hangs. Congratulations, class of 2020. Toilet paper in a tree. Signs of drunken revelry and end-of-the-year pranks abound. A student lies passed out behind a tree. Harvey, now 32, walks through it all with his head down. Interior college classroom day. Harvey draws an arc on the board in front of the students and writes character arc.
We've spent the semester talking about story as a transformation machine.
He draws a frowny face stick figure at the left side of arc.
Your character starts with weaknesses, problems, deficiencies. Often he's unaware.
Harvey draws a smiley face stick figure on the right side.
By the end of the story, he's overcome all of these.
Michael, 18, carefully copies the notes.
A story moves an unlikely hero from caterpillar to butterfly. Why?
'Cause we all yearn for transformation.
Exactly.
Book slams shut as students mark the end of class.
End of the year final on Friday. You'll be illustrating this arc in a short story.
Carefree students file past him.
If anyone is nervous or scared, just reach out. No need to stress out or panic. It's open book. You know what? It's canceled.
Harvey stops Michael.
Really perceptive of you today, Michael.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty simple. I'm actually halfway through my novel.
Oh, really? Halfway? Huh.
Harvey stares after him. Interior, Harvey's office, day. Harvey opens his office door. Small space jammed with big, cheap wood furniture. He waters a dead plant. He stands in front of his bookshelves and stares at the hundreds of books on how to write, shakes his head.
Halfway through.
Harvey pushes a large pile of mail off his desk into the wastebasket. He sees a note on his desk and picks it up.
You missed your deadline. My office now. Professor Penner, your boss.
Harvey crumples up the note. Exterior, street, day. Harvey walks down the sidewalk and enters a small, decrepit wooden house. Interior, living room, day. A worn bachelor pad. Temple, 30s. Wiry literary agent. And Rod, 30s, a plumber. Sit on the couch and watch Nat Geo.